Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news all right. Browns fans, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you is nothing short of explosive. The AFC North, as you all know, has been a fierce battleground this season, and recent developments are pointing towards a seismic shift that could redefine our division's landscape in ways we haven't seen in years. The focus right now is on the rookie sensation, Shedeur, whose journey this season has been nothing short of a roller coaster, filled with highs and lows, promises and growing pains. And honestly, his story is quickly becoming one of the most captivating narratives in the entire league. Shedeur has been under a microscope since he stepped onto the field, especially after the Browns' recent loss to the Tennessee Titans. That game was a tough pill to swallow, no doubt about it. But what caught everyone's attention wasn't just the scoreboard, it was Shedeur's attitude, his words after the game, and the resilience he displayed. Even in the face of adversity, the young quarterback stayed confident, taking responsibility and showing a maturity that's rare for someone so new to the league. It's that kind of mindset that has Browns fans talking, not just about his raw talent, but about his mental toughness and leadership qualities. Now, let's dig into what happened in that game. Shedeur's performance was a mixed bag. Sure, he showed flashes of brilliance, some impressive throws, and a good command of the offense, but he also made mistakes that are part of the learning curve at this level. That's what you expect from a rookie, right? It's all about growth, and you can see his potential shining through. But it's not just the stats that matter, it's how he handles himself after a tough outing. That's where Shedeur really stands out. Instead of hiding from the criticism or panicking, he took it in stride. He made it clear that he's here to learn, to grow, and to take on the challenge of being the Browns' future quarterback. And that's exactly what makes his story so compelling. He's embracing the discomfort that comes with adjusting to NFL speed, pressure, and responsibility. He mentioned that he still feels a bit uneasy, which is totally normal for someone in his position. But rather than seeing that as a setback, he sees it as fuel to improve. That mindset, that discomfort is a catalyst rather than a barrier, is what separates good players from great ones. Browns fans, I tell you, that kind of resilience and mental toughness is exactly what we've been looking for in our young core. But that's where things get even more interesting. There's been plenty of chatter around the league about Shedeur's future in Cleveland. Some analysts believe his flashes of brilliance could make him a hot commodity on the trade market. Could the Browns be tempted to explore options, especially if they decide to lean on a veteran quarterback for the playoff push? It's a real possibility. His upside is undeniable. Teams looking for a long-term solution could see him as an attractive target. But at the same time, Cleveland has invested in him, and his development has been steady. Coach Kevin Stefanski and the coaching staff have praised his professionalism and maturity, which is huge for a rookie stepping into such a high-pressure role. The Browns, as we all know, are in a crucial phase of their season. The playoffs are within reach, but there's also this ongoing debate about what the future holds at quarterback. Deshaun Watson is our veteran leader, and his health and consistency will play a big role in how we approach the rest of the season. But Shedeur's performance, attitude, and growth have added a new layer of excitement and uncertainty at the same time. Will Cleveland decide to keep him as the franchise quarterback of the future? Or will a team come knocking with a tempting offer? Honestly, Browns fans, it's a question that's not just hypothetical anymore. It's very real and very relevant to our long-term plans. What I find encouraging is how Shedeur has handled all this speculation and pressure. Instead of getting caught up in the noise, he remains focused on his game. He recently shared a message about how he's embracing being uncomfortable, a sentiment that resonated deeply with Browns supporters. It's that relentless mindset, accepting the challenge, working through adversity, and staying grounded that can turn a promising rookie into a franchise cornerstone. And when you see videos of him sharing his journey, like the clip the NFL posted on X, formerly Twitter, where he says, "Shedeur embraces being uncomfortable," you realize this kid isn't just about talent, he's about resilience and mental toughness. Beyond the player himself, the coaching staff and his teammates have also been singing his praises. They see in him a level-headedness, a steady energy that's crucial for a young quarterback trying to find his footing in the NFL. The Browns have a history of developing talent and turning young players into leaders, and Shedeur's attitude suggests he's on that path. Fans have taken notice, especially as he's started to seize opportunities and improve game after game. It's not just about the big throws, it's about the maturity he's shown in handling setbacks and his readiness to learn from every snap. Now let's talk about the bigger picture. Cleveland is entering the final stretch of the season, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Every game counts, especially in the AFC North, where divisional wins can make or break playoff hopes. The Ravens, Steelers, and Bengals are all formidable opponents, but the Browns have been hanging tough, thanks in large part to their young guns and veteran leadership. Shedeur's story adds a new layer of hope and excitement. He's not just a rookie, he's a symbol of the future, a future that looks brighter every week. But the division remains fiercely competitive. The Ravens, with Lamar Jackson, have been dominant at times, but they've also shown vulnerabilities. The Steelers are always tough with their gritty style of play, and the Bengals are lurking, waiting for their chance to make a run. For Cleveland, it's about consistency, resilience, and making sure that the young talent like Shedeur continues to grow. If he keeps progressing, he could become the kind of quarterback who can lead us deep into the playoffs and possibly beyond, giving us a real shot at another Super Bowl run. This season has been a roller coaster, no doubt. The Browns have faced injuries, tough losses, and moments of uncertainty. But what's clear is that the foundation is solid. Shedeur Sanders has emerged as one of the most intriguing pieces of that foundation, and his journey is still in its early chapters. Browns fans, you should be excited because the potential here is enormous. We're witnessing a player who is already demonstrating he's capable of rising to the occasion, even if he's still learning the ropes. His story is a testament to the grit and resilience that define Cleveland football, and I believe this kid has what it takes to be a cornerstone for years to come. And as the season progresses, the question remains, what's next? Will the Browns decide to ride with Shedeur as our future franchise quarterback? Or will the league's interest in him grow so strong that Cleveland might have to make some tough decisions? Whatever happens, one thing is certain, Browns fans, we are witnessing something special. The story of Shedeur Sanders is still being written, and I, for one, can't wait to see how it unfolds. As we head into these final games, the energy around Cleveland is palpable. The fans are behind these young players, especially Shedeur, who has shown he's willing to embrace the challenge, even when the pressure is mounting. His journey reflects the very spirit of Cleveland football, tough, resilient, and always fighting for the next victory. And I believe with the right support and continued growth, he can help lead us to the promised land once again. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Looking ahead, Browns fans, the future is bright but unpredictable. We've got a roster full of talent, a coaching staff that's proven it can develop players, and now a young quarterback who's capturing our imagination every week. This season has shown us that even in adversity, Cleveland football refuses to back down. Shedeur Sanders, with his grit and determination, embodies that same fighting spirit we all love. The road to the playoffs and beyond is still wide open, and with each game we get a little closer to understanding what kind of team we're building. A team that's resilient, hungry, and ready to take on the league. So keep your eyes on Shedeur, Browns fans. Watch how he continues to grow, how he handles the pressure, and how he inspires everyone around him. This kid might just be the missing piece that finally gets Cleveland back to the big stage. And no matter what the future holds, one thing is for sure. Browns football is about to get even more exciting, and I can't wait to be right there with you, cheering every step of the way. Let's stay united, support our team through thick and thin, and believe in the potential of this young quarterback who's already making history in his own way. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news.